Hello and welcome back to my all quests guide. We're on part 3 now, so we should have just dealt with the first part of box quest. I'm going to change my setup slightly here for a few different talismans. We are on New Game +1 of course, so that's why we've got quite a lot of stuff. Make sure we're ready for our new setup, and away we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to clear out Limgrave Tunnel for smithing stones. It's good time in the game to do this now, and then you can should be able to upgrade your equipment if you're on New Game. So grab the Grace, activate the Summoning Pool. Fight your way through. It shouldn't be anything too difficult. It's mainly rats and the odd digger guy. Grab that smithing stone. Head down this way. There is obviously a secret route you can jump off the lift part way. Deal with those dogs. Grab yourself a smithing stone. Going to change that setup sound to try and make this a bit more light rolly. So that's where we want to jump off. Nearly anyway, slightly missed. This is where you need to jump off, so run through, kill him. Grab the old glintstone scrap, the smithing stone, and make your way down here to the Stonedigger troll boss. This will be. It'll give you Troll's Roar for defeating him. So now's the time to find a bush you want. So we've got the raw medallion actually from that one. And head back to the entrance there. Now we've dealt with that, we're going to head over to the Waypoint ruins and we're going to start Sellen's quest. So just deal with him if you're so inclined, or run away if you don't want to. Try not to fall off the bridge like I did. Deal with these souls if you feel so inclined. It's a few runes in it for you, and they're not particularly difficult. Then you need to head up to these ruins here and deal with the flower things. There's a lot of poison going on here. You might want to use some kind of ranged attacks rather than getting stuck in. We're going to fight a mini boss in a minute, which is the Mad Pumpkinhead, but to get to him you need to go down here. Apply any buffs at the fog wall. You can use Golden Vow, Blood Boy Aromatic. There's 2. And that's him dead. Open the door, speak to Sellen. She'll tell you a bit about her story. And you should probably buy any sorceries you want off her now. I've got to head to Calriage and to Altus Plateau to complete her quest, and up to Carriage Manor eventually as well. Make sure you exhaust all the dialogue. Eventually she'll run out of things to say and then we can move on. So that's it. We're now going to grab the Grace, And we're going to head out again. Now we started Blaidd's quest in part 2, so we're going to do the next part of that in a second. We're just going to grab the next site of grace, if I can remember where it is. It's basically overlooking a bunch of demi-humans and soldiers fighting somewhere around here. That's where we're heading in a second. We'll just get that site of grace first. Deal with it if so inclined. It's somewhere overlooking that fight, and we're going to come down here in a minute to speak to Yura. Just need to find that grace and grab it. Just having a quick look at our online map. See if I can remember where it was. We're still getting runes from that fighter there, but yeah. So it's not up there. This is the Agheel Lake south side of Grace, so feel free to. There we go. So grab the grace, rest to refill your flasks, and we're going to head over to the Forlorn Hound EverGaol. Summon Blaidd, and he'll help you to defeat this mini-boss. Apply any buffs, and then approach the glowing blue thingy, and that's Darrowell destroyed. Talk to Blaidd again. Exhaust all this dialogue. Then you need to head across the bridge. Bridge of sacrifice, so just deal with these if you feel inclined, or run past, it doesn't really matter. Stone sword key for you there if you want it. And a smithing stone. We need to get through here and pick up the site of grace. Then we need to go and speak to Irini. She'll tell you about her father and ask you to take a letter to him, which we can agree to. We're a nation that you should pay attention to how Irini looks, because when you meet Hyetta later, it looks like Hyetta is the same person. So then we're going to go to down to Castle Mourne. There is an item in that carriage to grab. Quickly deal with these if you want it. Just a couple of dogs. There's a soldier there you can take out. I'll give the Morning Star, which is quite a good early on bleed weapon. Deal with your demi-humans. Grab yourself the Mighty Shot Ash of War and then head this way. There will be a golem firing arrows at here, so just be prepared to dodge and get close. Once you get close, it's not actually too difficult to deal with this one. Once he's dealt with, run in, activate the site of grace. But we're not going to go into this castle now, we're going to head up to the Ailing Village instead. So ride this way. Right up here. Once we're through here, we should be able to turn left and follow this through here. We're going to go to the church up here. I can't remember what it's called offhand. There'll be a few rats in there. There we go, the Callu Baptistmal Church. Kill the rats. Grab the sacred tear and that incantation. Then we'll go and get the nearby grace. You can do it with these chaps if you want to. A few rats to deal with still. We've got a flame crest wooden shield there you may as well pick up. And that'll do for part 3. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been useful. hopefully see you in part 4. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll get through all parts of this soon enough. This should allow you to not miss any quests and not miss any endings. That's where we are. And that's where we've just been. Bridge of Sacrifice. That's that site of grace. That's where Irini is. And in the next part, we're going to be heading down to Castle Mourne. And that's where we've just come to get to the Baptismal Church, and there's the site of grace. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.